A very good morning, class. In science, we have started with the chapter synthetic fibers. We discussed what are synthetic fibers, natural fibers, then we discussed about different types of fibers. But today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is plastic. Before I start with this topic, I want to ask you a very simple question. Have a look around your house and you will find many articles made up of plastic. Chair, water bottle, the toothbrush you use, the bucket, everything is made up of plastic. So around us we are surrounded with so many plastic. But what exactly this plastic is? Plastics are polymers like synthetic fibers only. The only difference between two is the nature of the monomer unit. इनमें और दूसरे सिंथेटिक फाइबर में सिर्फ ये फर्क होता है, इनका मोनोमर यूनिट दूसरे सिंथेटिक फाइबर से अलग होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पॉलीथीन, अ प्लास्टिक यूज टू मेक पॉलीथीन बैग इज अ पॉलीमर और उसका मोनोमर यूनिट होता है इथीन. Some important basic characteristics of the plastic are they are moldable. They can be shaped into any type and different form. They can also be melted, colored, recycled, reused, rolled into different sheets, drawn into wires. That's why we are extensively using these plastics. Now we will discuss two important types of plastic. Basically, if we classify the plastic, we can classify it into two types, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastic. अब ये थर्मोप्लास्टिक्स और थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक क्या होते हैं ये मैं बताऊंगी आपको. द फर्स्ट वन इज थर्मोप्लास्टिक, जिसे हम थर्मोप्लास्ट भी बोलते हैं. क्या बोलते हैं? थर्मोप्लास्ट. दीज आर द प्लास्टिक्स विच मेल्ट और बिकम सॉफ्ट ऑन हीटिंग एंड हार्डन व्हेन कूल्ड. मीन्स जब हम उनको मेल्ट करते हैं तो ये सॉफ्ट हो जाते हैं, और जब उनकी हीटिंग के बाद जब ये फिर क्या हो जाते हैं, जब हम इन्हें कूल करेंगे तो ये हार्ड हो जाएंगे. हीट करने पर सॉफ्ट हो जाएंगे और कूल करने पर हार्ड हो जाएंगे. तो इस टाइप के प्लास्टिक को हम थर्मोप्लास्टिक्स कहते हैं. दे रिटेन देयर प्लास्टिसिटी इवन आफ्टर रिपीटेड हीटिंग एंड कूलिंग. जो इनकी बेसिक प्लास्टिक की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होती है, जितना भी इन्हें हम चाहे हीट कर लें या कूल कर लें, ये वहीं रहेंगे. इनका बेसिक सा एग्जाम्पल है पॉलीथीन और पीवीसी are the examples of thermoplastic. They are used to make bags, toys, etc. Now the next type of plastics are the thermosetting plastic या फिर thermosets भी कहते हैं. These are the plastic which when molded once cannot be softened on heating. मीन्स जब हम एक बार उन्हें हीट करके मोल्ड्स मीन्स डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स में बना रहे हैं, उनको फिर हम दोबारा हीट करके सॉफ्ट नहीं कर सकते. ये सबसे ज़्यादा पॉपुलर वैरायटी होती है थर्मोप्लास्टिक, थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक की. दैट्स व्हाई दीज आर यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग. एग्जाम्पल अगर हम इनके कहें तो ये बेकेलाइट और मेलामाइन होते हैं. बेकेलाइट क्या होता है? इज एन insulator which is used to make electrical switches and handles of various utensils. If you see the electric switchboard of your house, it is made up of a plastic that is a thermosetting plastic known as bakelite. Next is melamine, has a fire resistant and heat resistance property. That is why it is used to make floor tiles, kitchenware and fire resistance fabric. तो bakelite और melamine are the example of thermosetting plastic, जिसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? thermosets भी बोलते हैं. Now our next topic is general properties of the plastics. The first basic property of the plastics are they are non-reactive. Since plastics are insoluble in water and not attacked by any chemicals under normal condition. That's why we are making most of the uses of the articles around us are made up of plastics only. They are ideal substitute for metal, glass and wood. Under normal condition, they do not react with the material they are in which contact, but under extreme condition they do react. Unlike metals, they do not corrode easily. Like metals में corrosion होता है, but plastic में corrosion नहीं होता है. They are heat sensitive and melt upon heating. Now we come to the next property of the plastics are strong, lightweight and durable. Plastic बहुत ज़्यादा strong होते हैं, lightweight होते हैं and durable. That's why they can be molded into various shapes and sizes. They are used to make different household articles and industrial products also. They are also used to make car, aircraft and spacecraft parts. Next we comes to plastic do not show thermal conductivity. Thermal means heat conduction which allow electricity to pass through it. So plastic are synthetic polymers are generally bad conductors of heat. Means इसमें heat easily pass नहीं होती है, flow नहीं होती है. They allow very little or no heat to pass through them. That is why they are used to make handles of the electric iron, heating pans and many other things. If you go in your kitchen and you see the heating pan, its handle is made up of plastic because plastics do not show thermal conductivity. That's why they are used. Now we come to the next property of the plastic. They do not show electrical conductivity. Synthetic polymers like plastic generally are insulators, which means they are bad conductors of heat and electricity. You must have observed different colored plastic coating on electrical wires made up of metals. That's why, because they do not allow electricity to pass through it. They do not show electrical conductivity. That's why. Our next topic is plastic and environment. Today, in today's scenario, you must have heard that people saying single use of plastic, stop use of the plastic. If you see when you go to a grocery shop and you do your shopping, you think your plastic, your wrapper, everything you are buying is wrapped up in plastic. जब हम इतना ज़्यादा प्लास्टिक का यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो उसका कुछ हार्मफुल इम्पैक्ट भी होगा एनवायरनमेंट पर इससे पहले हम हार्मफुल इम्पैक्ट ऑफ प्लास्टिक का स्टडी करें अपने इन्वायरमेंट पे. We should understand the two important terms which you must have studied in your lower classes about biodegradable items. What do you mean by biodegradable? Some things which can be easily decomposed of, and non-biodegradable means something which cannot be decomposed of. So plastics belongs to the category of non-biodegradable item. तो ईजिली डिकम्पोज नहीं करा जा सकता और जो चीज़ ईजिली डिकम्पोज नहीं करी जा सकती है वो हमारे इन्वायरमेंट पर बहुत हार्मफुल इम्पैक्ट डालती है, जिसकी वजह से हम बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियस प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं. मैं इसका एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल देखती हूँ. अगर जो हम प्लास्टिक को थ्रो करती हैं वो रैक पिकर्स द्वारा पिकअप हो जाता है, फिर वो क्या करती है, वो डंप करा जाएगा वाटर बॉडीज़ में डंप करा जाएगा तो वो वाटर पोल्यूशन क्रिएट करेगा. अगर हम प्लास्टिक को बर्न करेंगे तो वो एयर पोल्यूशन क्रिएट करेगा. सो वन ऑन द अदर हैंड वी आर बीइंग हार्म्ड बाय द प्लास्टिक. सो व्हाट शुड वी डू? The solution is that we should reduce, reuse and recycle the plastic so that our mother environment is also not harmed by this excessive use of the plastics. A very good morning, class.